Men of the North!
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers, and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krayt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
I'm busy.
Drink last night too.
Adventure seeker.
Keeps to it, doesn't it?
Greetings. Looking to buy?
Show me your wares.
So long.
Right, so we got some maps. Ibrahim Savi's first map. After the discovery of marks relating to the Bear School of Wishers in the ruins of Castle Turisage, Professor Atimstein sent me to prepare a map similar to the one prepared by A. Kermit, indicating the various locations in the archipelago where these symbols occur. Professor Atimstein was, of course, correct in his suspicions. I quickly found his such locations and have marked them on this map. Ibrahim Savi, adjunct in natural history at Oxenford Academy. Ibrahim Savi's second map. It's pronounced Twirsa. Okay. I'll not keep that noted. Following Professor Ettenstein's instruction, I am studying remnants of the presence of Witchers from the Bear School. I have discovered more and more locations marked with their bear symbol. Naturally, have marked each on this map. I have noticed something disturbing. For some time, a certain strange gentleman appears to have been following me. He stays at the same inns and rows houses as I, sticking close to me like a shadow. I have decided to return at once to the place where I began my research, namely the ruins of Castle Tuirsach. Okay, to meet with the other members of the expedition. Third map. I'm charting a direct course for the spot where we commenced our study, the ruins of Castle Tuirsach. As I travel, I have been marking the additional locations with the bear symbol which I have discovered. Written in an unsteady hand, he's still following me. Fourth map. The map is damaged and covered in blood. Hard to decipher which locations are marked and only a portion of the text is legible. The ruins of Castle Tuirsach. That is where we made our first findings. I shall be safe there. Bloodstains. The portion covered in blood. Well, too bad. I kinda started to like this guy.
Come on. It's clearing up.
It is right, it's clearing up so suddenly. Everything that we were, well, bewitched with the dark magic.
We'll stick together. It'll all work out.
What brings you to me?
Wouldn't mind a look at your wares.
Wouldn't mind a look at your wares.
Let's see if he has some unique items, although I doubt it. And he does. So now.
Farewell.
Sure no druid.
Decent folk live here. Maybe they could sing ballads about you. Thanks, Geralt. You're not from round here, are you?
This, you aren't from here, are you? What kind of stupid question is this?
Take a gander.
Come closer, stranger.
Greetings.
Looking to buy?
Show me your wares. So long.
Yes, this is positive. Microphone is offline.
Give us all you got! Well, well.
Tell me, lads, are you sailing this time?
Kerak, it's about what they're to sell for us. Said they've not got a full count.
Oh, aye. Must have sent men against the Black One. Not expecting anyone to strike from the sea.
Then they're in for a surprise. And we're in for glory and riches.
Great.
Greetings.
Kendall. Crowned for your sect, the blood of kings.
Old warrior looking to join a raid. Young ones, 80 years I've walked the earth. My arms are weak, my legs trembling. I fear I know the shame of dying in my bed. Let me join a raid so I can die with dignity. I can still row when the waves blow. I can still and can pay my part of the boat expenses. Yogwa. Need a man. Looking to take in a handsome unmarried man to keep me warm at night. He must be fair-haired, well proportioned, with a thick beard, fresh breath, and of considerable lustiness. Yastri. Beware the black ram. Beware the black ram who busts one straight in the arse if one turns the arse to him. Surely. An omen, perhaps? I caught a two-headed quad yesterday. Is it a sign from gods? Or I don't know whether to start it smoking or take it to the druids so that they can have a look at it. Pally. Live in the village. I had to break my oath and live in the village in the Isles. Take what you want from my house, divide my land and sheep between yourselves. Be well. Lufter, son of Order. Contract, missing miners. I'll not come as news to most, but let me repeat for the ignorant. A few of our lads went looking for ore in the mountains and never returned. They must have run into trouble, and since those brave warriors couldn't handle it themselves, it must have been serious trouble indeed. That's why I'm looking for a brave man to go up and suss out what's become of them. Whoever does so will get gold to match his glory. Yar, village elder of Blandair.
Run! Hey there.
Newcomer.
I knew if he felled himself to the hair with Hooch,
He'd never make his own ship.
Could very well be your lucky day. Spending hard-earned coin, that's an art in itself.
Let me have a look.
It frightens you all the time when the sound is gone. Well, me too, because it's just my microphone sound goes off, and I'm switching to OBS to turn it off and turn it on manually with switching devices.
Hard to argue with that. Want a bit more to spend, though. So how about a game of Gwent?
It looks almost as misery as my first deck. Swine himself. Deployment.
Tell me, lads, are you sailing this time?
Yes, you're fine.
It's about
But
when
ain't
they're in the
nothing like
South
a good
Said they've not got a full garrison.
Oh, aye. Must have sent men against the Black.
Got me eye on you.
What I said game.
Oh, that one. Greetings, Watcher.
Hear about the missing miners. Might be able to help. What happened?
Well, we'd heard tales of silver in the northern hills, and seeing as coins needed to ready longships for raids, we sent a few lads to see how much truth was in the tales. And, well, they've yet to return.
Gotta start by searching for them. That'll take time and drive up costs.
Long as they don't soar too high. I can throw in a few crowns more for the good of our lads. I'll let it stand. Deal.
All because scalable players can't do math in the card game. Well,
Might not be much silver in the hills, but there are monsters, definitely. I'll see if the miners came across any.
Thank you, Witcher. Oh, that one.
let's try something different in our narrations.
happen if it's used? Any idea of the consequences?
No, but neither do you.
Can hear you two clear on the other side of the island.
Good! May all Skellige know Jennifer of Vengerberg is a common thief!
Control yourself, Druid. I haven't stolen anything. I've merely borrowed something and fully intend to return it.
Ha! The generosity. Just one small problem. Once used, the mask is rendered completely worthless. Not to mention the risk you'll bury us alive, and all the Isles with us.
Barry, what are you talking about?
She's not told you? Might have expected as much. The myth is that Urberus created the mask when the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect that he would never again see his betrothed, Urberus made the mask, which would allow him to peer into the past. He knew, however, that he could only use it once. So he waited. Waited until his longing grew so strong that it became unbearable. When the sea learnt of the mask, it was quick to respond. It made known its threat that whosoever used the mask would bring the sea's wrath down on them. For in vengeance, the sea would rise and flood all the lands and drown the living.
So, no one's ever used the mask?
No, but...
So you don't actually know if it works, how it works?
Of course I do. The myths tell me.
You believe the myths?
Only ignorant fools belittle their significance. Besides, it's not the myths that are on trial here. It's the thief.
On the one hand, a theft. On the other, Ciri's life.
I also care deeply for the girl. I proposed a series of other methods. Yennefer refused to listen. She claimed they would take too long. Whereas she needs immediate results. She has always been hot-headed.
True. At least this time she's got a valid reason for it.
Never mind that she might bring... What? What was that? No. Yennefer's used the mask.
What was that?
Unicorns.
Damn it, Yen. I saw the foglets. I meant how'd they get here?
The power of the mask summoned them.
Ermion says the mask might cause a natural disaster.
Fortunate he's here, then. He can jump right in, try to tame it.
Realize he won't let this pass.
Oh, I'll survive, somehow.
What now?
The mask reveals the past, but only in certain places. Places where past events left a strong magical imprint. Take it.
Want me to wear it?
Yes. I'll cast a spell that will let me see through your eyes.
Well, let's go.
This way. Already found the first spot. Yes? This is the spot. Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
Keep on, see everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range.
What's that? Portal?
2 people emerged from it.
The woman was Ciri.
How can you know?
The way she moved, like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come, let's find the next spot.
What now, you piece of filth?
Well, ready? Use the mask. Watch out!
What was that?
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that even the echo was dangerous. I wager it destroyed the forest.
But Ciri and her companion weren't harmed. I saw them escape.
Let's see where to.
Place is creepy. I don't like it.
Nor do I.
Anyone here when this happened had a slim chance of surviving.
I know what you're thinking. But don't worry. Ciri can take care of herself. Don the mask.
Someone chased Ciri. See that? Might have wounded her.
She escaped through another portal.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come. Well, ready? Use the mask.
Nice fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely. It's Ciri's companion and the one who wounded her.
How do you know?
I don't. Making an educated guess. They both appeared in the previous visions.
Ciri's got a powerful ally.
The mage who was with Ciri fled too. Know where?
His trace path leads to Velen as well. But the target coordinates of his portal differ from those of Ciri's. The explosion must have disrupted his teleportation.
Ran into Kira Metz in Velen. Coincidence maybe, but she claimed a mage came to her looking for Ciri. Be surprised if it wasn't the same one.
Whoever he is, he grows more interesting by the minute.
Maybe something left of the one who got hit by the spell.
It's clearing up,
Ermion must be getting a handle on the weather.
which means he'll be free to attack us again.
Are you pleased with yourselves? Look at what you've brought down on us! If someone's death were to help you find Ciri, would you start making human sacrifices as well?
Relax. Storm's died down. You've clearly got things under control.
For now. But who knows what will be a week or two on?
Stop panicking! Here's your mask.
It is worthless. It's an unwieldy ashtray at best. I hope you've learned something useful at least.
Very.
I'm talking to Geralt. You I'll deal with later. So?
We think a powerful curse was cast here.
Plausible. Considering what happened to the wood, do you know upon whom?
Not yet, but we know Ciri was here. She stepped out of a portal. A mage was with her. Someone chased them. They fought. Ciri was wounded, but managed to escape.
Where to?
Velen, probably. The mage opened a portal for her, then he fought her attacker.
Yes? Is that it?
Got a feeling we found something interesting. Just need to examine one more thing.
Vision he went flying in that direction.
Something's pinned under that tree. Can you...
I can.
Armor's clean. No blood, no sword nicks. Ciri's friend must have... what do you call it?
Vaporized him.
Exquisite. The armor, though the workmanship's unfamiliar. Can't even tell where it's from.
Probably because it belonged to a rider of the Wild Hunt.
What? So it's true? The Wild Hunt? I feared as much. First here, then on Hindersfjall. What did they want?
They're looking for Ciri.
But why?
Elder blood flows in Ciri's veins.
'Tis true, she can trace her lineage clear back to Lara Duran, which is why the women in her family have always had extraordinary abilities. But could that truly be so important?
Ciri's exceptional. She travels between places here and other worlds. Space is no obstacle for her.
Huh?
Which is why the Wild Hunt wants to capture her. Speaking of the hunt, mentioned it appeared on Hindersfjall.
Well, it happened at least a fortnight after the cataclysm struck here on Ardskellig. The raids raided Lofoten at dusk in a blizzard. Itself a strange occurrence for that time of year. The islanders said the wraiths. They barged into their huts, killed anyone who resisted, then galloped inland, laughing fiendishly.
Anyone survive?
A dozen or so women, and an old man.
Next stop, Hindersfjall.
I'll meet you on the beach near Lofoten.
See you there.
Good luck to you. Inform me once you've learned anything new.
Can we talk? You were made a Hierophant. Congratulations.
I thank you. The Skellige Circle chose me years ago, about the time when the old disputes between the clans were reignited.
Job's been mainly politics then.
Aye, but I've not minded. Since time immemorial, the Druids have wandered betwixt the clans, keeping endless feuds in check. We care for equilibrium, the balance of all things, not just trout populations and streams. We're lucky the Jarls always valued us as advisors.
The war. Curious to know your opinion.
Well, I believe Emmir's chosen a poor time to wage it.
Hard to find any better as I see it, with the North now in disarray.
The North is weak, true. But I've the impression the Emperor is dealing with some domestic strife. Far too much to start a war. Radovid is a madman, but a cunning one. He's certain to take advantage.
Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Certainly. I got my first deck, years ago, back in Sintra. Proceeded to teach the game to half of Skellige. Why do you ask? Looking to play?
Yeah, glad to play around.
Soft. That's a GG.
Chin up. No shame in losing to me.
Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindisfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Can we talk? You were made a Hierophant. Congratulations.
I thank you. The Skellige Circle chose me years ago, about the time when the old disputes between the clans were reignited.
Job's been mainly politics then.
Aye, but I've not minded. Since time immemorial, the Druids have wandered betwixt the clans, keeping endless feuds in check. We care for equilibrium, the balance of all things, not just trout populations and streams. We're lucky the Jarls always valued us as advisors.
The war. Curious to know your opinion.
Well, I believe Emmia's chosen a poor time to wage it.
Hard to find any better as I see it, with the North now in disarray.
The North is weak, true. But I've the impression the Emperor is dealing with some domestic strife. Far too much to start a war. Radovid is a madman, but a cunning one. He's certain to take advantage.
Farewell. Can we talk? Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Certainly. I got my first deck, years ago, back in Sintra. Proceeded to teach the game to half of Skellige. Why do you ask? Looking to play?
Yeah, glad to play around.
Lovely. My congratulations. You've a good deck, but it could use a bit of supplementation. Here, take this card.
Thanks.
You've a knack for it. So much so you ought to challenge Crach. I gave him his deck, introduced him to the game. But the pupil has surpassed his master. There's also Gremist, a vile character, but undeniably talented.
Damn it.
Alright, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you like it. And if you like the channel, please follow. And I wish you a good night and until next time. Bye.